Once again, I done muted my damn self. Welcome back to Commission Reviews. We are back again. We are doing these comedy conversations, and it's been really eye opening and super amazing. But I have a treat backstage. I have somebody that literally probably made me laugh this entire time. He's always made me laugh. I've watched him. He is hilarious. We have talent. Is in the back. Come on through, King. How you doing? Yes.
Everything good. I'm here, baby. I'm here.
Period. Yes. Man, when I tell you you are a very talented man, it is not even no
Thank
joke.
you.
You are freaking hilarious, man. So I watched your stuff yesterday too. I've watched you for years, but even watching the old stuff, I'm still like rolling. So I want to first ask a question because you don't do just comedy, you've done movies and all kind of things. People didn't realize that as well. So I said, damn, I forgot he was in that movie. But I want to
Right.
know, how did you get started? Was it acting or was it getting into comedy?
Oh, it's definitely stand-up comedy. Everything after that, like people who go from something into comedy are more prone to have to be like real, what we call real comedians. Comedians got to be the root, and then you
Mm,
get these tentacles and rewards to do all these other things that they apply comedy to, like host award shows, acting comedies, and if you're gifted, even serious movies, radio. It's like a plethora of stuff that comes along with the tentacles. If you're good at, the funny thing, if you're
mhm.
blessed at being a funny man. So comedy
Right.
was the roots, comedy's the
Mhm.
start, and everything came after that.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So as far as you getting into comedy, because like I said, you're talented even as an actor. It just really is a natural thing for you. It's very obvious. So and I want to ask you because comedy now in 2024, it's like, oh, it's popular. After the whole Cat Williams situation, everybody's like, oh my God, comedy's funny. I'm like, y'all late. It's been
Right,
here, especially black
right.
comedians. And I've asked this question to everybody I've done this with. Why do you think just that Cat Williams that put it to the forefront? The start of this year was comedy and comedy beefs. Why do you think that? And from what I hear, has been going on. So I just want to get your opinion on that.
Well, I think first of all,
Like,
I don't
why?
look. I
Why?
think
Why?
it,
Why is
I,
it so popular?
I don't think. Well, I think comedy's always been popular. For a very long time. It's the breadwinner, it's the moneymaker. You look at the heavy hitters like the Kevin Hart's out there, and it's always that superstar comedian to show you how powerful comedy can be. I think what Cat did, we're definitely a world of drama. We love drama. So I think what Cat did was ignite a different type of fire
Mm,
that brought a different type of attention to the game because we weren't publicly anyway. Because behind the scenes, what he said and what happened in the interview, it happens every day in comedy in real life, but you're not privy to seeing it. So with somebody to put it on a
mm,
platform with so many views and so many people get a chance to peek inside behind the curtain, so to speak, it added that thing because we love drama. I don't care. We got how many seasons of Love and Hip Hop? How many seasons of Housewives? How
oh
many
yeah, my
seasons of all
God.
these reality shows?
Yes.
Because we love the drama. That's what he brought in that moment in time where everybody was thinking happy-go-lucky about comedy. Here come Cat with some beefs
Okay.
and some gripes and some outing people, so to speak. So everybody's like, "Oh, I ain't know all of that," and so it gave it a different zest and a different
Mm.
magnifying glass looking in behind the curtain.
Wow, that's crazy. I don't know why people think that just because y'all are in comedy, you make us laugh, that
Yeah.
y'all would not have beefs. Everybody was such a it's a shock. How ever since that interview, like, has it changed the comedy game for you since the
No, not
interview
really.
drop?
It, it
Like more people coming to your attention. Okay,
like I said, it just shined a light. So
it didn't really
uh,
matter.
not really to us. You got a few people in comedy that had some like beefs
Mm,
like Cat, with other people, and it kind of made them want, you know what? Let me go talk about my beef.
yeah.
Let me go call out so and so or whatever the case may be. And a lot of
Mm,
that is a lot of people are not where they want to be. Now, I think some people set goals for themselves and they're not where they want to be, and they feel some sort of way about that. Me, I'm a simple guy. Like
mm,
my goal was to be funny,
mm,
the funniest, if need
mm,
be. And I constantly, week in, week out, achieve my goals. So I don't have any gripes hidden like, oh, let me go
hear
talk
you.
about You know what I mean? So like I've been achieved
Mm,
my thing, and I
mm,
constantly keep the achievement going. So I think a lot of people, like any other line of profession, rappers diss each other because this one rapper got more than this guy. This athlete this guy
period.
because he's been paid more than him. Same thing in comedy. It's a profession. People are always going to be upset and thinking they deserve something and want something. But if you set your goals to something that nobody can affect, like nobody can affect how funny I am. That's on me. Nobody, no matter
Mm,
what you say
they
or do
cannot.
or where
They
you
cannot.
work at, you can't affect how funny I'm going to be. That's 100% up to me. People set
Mm,
goals that some of that stuff relies on other people. And when you are,
mm,
a superstar trying
mm,
on your way to being one, you really can't rely on other people.
mm. Wow.
You know,
Okay,
we're
so
we're our
well,
own
I'll say
walking. In
this:
other
there
words,
are
we're
many
our own
different.
walking film. You know,
No, I agree. I agree that in all fashion, even in the blogger world, I 100% that applies to me as well. So what I want to say, with that being said, now I've been watching, a lot of y'all do the podcasts, different things. I watch y'all on your Instagrams. So like a different comedies, people are splitting it up. Like you have say whatever it is, and no on this podcast, and then you have people like yourself or the Mike Epps or Hope Flood, all the different comedians. I think they're different, and I feel like that they're highlighting a Corey Holcomb and trying to make it seem like it's negative because he's saying whatever. And I'm just like, in my opinion, I just think you guys are different, just different things y'all do. So for you, you are freaking hilarious and you're very positive as well. I'm not saying that Corey was not positive. I'm just saying when I see your content, it's very positive, positive vibe. You know what I'm saying? And
right?
so how do you feel about the fact that now people are kind of honing in on that? Does it seem like they're trying to make something like that he's being negative or other podcasts like himself that's a comedy that's just really just outspoken? Like they're not getting certain doors like Mike Epps. And I asked this question to Hope
Right.
as well. How do you feel about that? Is it
I think
censoring or
I
is
think
it what do you
people.
think?
I think I don't use the word negative. When I see what people think is negative, I see unhappy people.
Okay.
Um,
Mm,
and it's just that simple. I
mm,
think we give off how we feel inside. I think everybody that's ever went in any workplace seen that. You know, what do we always say when we worked at a regular job, 9 to 5 or whatever, or corporate America? We go to the job and Regina or Jennifer always got an attitude. People always say that she ain't getting that. She need to get something because she ain't getting
ah,
that. She coming here with that attitude. We already know if we don't give a reason and it comes out, we already know that got to be something happening in your house, in your life. So when
mhm,
people come off
mhm,
negative,
mhm,
don't get me wrong. There's reasons to rebuttal and to reply or respond and come off a certain way.
mhm.
But if you just come on and you just
Okay.
spewing negative energy and F this one and he ain't nothing, and nobody said nothing to you. You just volunteering this thing. I got a joke about that with like
Right.
weed dudes. They just throw stuff out there. So like if you doing that, I don't think you're that happy. I think you're not that happy because I've been happy a really
Mm,
long time, right? And I don't find a need for it. And I think
okay.
that's comes within. I think when I'm out, I'm that guy like, how could I help? What do you need? How can we make this better? What can we laugh at? Blah blah blah. Like I'm that guy because until something has to happen to me to go. You know what? You get a comedian gets booed in a certain city. Man, screw St. Louis. You're like,
Okay.
what happened? Man, I don't mess with
Mm,
St. Louis. St. Louis ain't nothing doing that to him. You just happen to get booed while in St. Louis.
right.
So you in your
Mm,
feelings. So now
mm,
it's like everything you're saying is negative
mm,
on St. Louis. I think that's people in their lives. I think people are in a place unhappy, and it could be for different reasons. Like I just said before, 5 minutes
right.
previous, it could be something simple, like you got something I think I should have, and I'm mad at you.
Mm,
And now
mm,
when your name
mm,
comes up, I ain't got nothing positive to say. I got all negative things to say. Oh, he stole my joke, or he did this, or he ain't that, or he gay, or he doesn't. If nobody asks me,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it don't make sense. Like if I was to run into any Joe Schmo on the street, when I go out and run my
Mm,
errands after this thing, I go run my regular
right.
errand. When I go run my errands, if I run into somebody and I just, hey man, Todd, yeah, blah, 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 negative one time, something happened. Ain't it's not natural, is
Wow.
what I'm saying. It's not natural for human beings to spew negative
Gotcha.
on other human beings unless something happens.
For no reason. Right.
Yeah, it's
I
not
get what you're
natural.
saying. Speaking of stealing jokes, I would love to hear how you feel about that because that's been a whole thing. That's been around forever, and I know that, but it's been highlighted this year. So stealing jokes, what's your thoughts about that?
I think it's hilarious because
The face.
no, I'm telling you why it's hilarious because it's funny you say that. Like just a month ago, I'm performing in Brooklyn, and a young new comedian comes over to me,
Mhm.
and he asked the same way you just asked. Hey man, what do you feel about stealing jokes? And I told him my answer, which I'm gonna tell you in a second.
Mm.
But the dude proceeded to go, damn, but I ain't gonna lie, I stole your joke. And the dude got the nerve to tell me he stole my
Okay.
joke, where he did it at, and he
Wow.
said, man, it killed. I said, it's a funny thing, it kills when I do it too. Dummy.
What the
It's
oh
mine.
my god, so
But
disrespectful,
that's a
bro.
true story. But the way I feel about it is a catch-22. He's younger than me. So
Okay.
he looks at it from a standpoint of flattery. He said, but ain't that flattery? Like blah blah blah. I
Mm.
said, I understand what you think, but I said, try to look at it from the view of the person, the beholder. These are men and women still out here trying to make a living and feed their family with these jokes. And to
Mm.
take it
Mhm.
and do it
Wow.
is taking something away from that. Like if you was in a regular workplace, you know what I mean? Think about that. You know what infringes on your coworkers.
Yeah.
You know how to steal something from them or take something from them and get a
Yep.
promotion that you don't deserve, so to speak. That's what that's like. These people, it's different if they wasn't doing it no more. Maybe they would look at it like flattery, maybe. But if they're still working and you're still out there trying to
Mm.
work, you're kind of infringing on them making a living. So I don't like it, but I get it. Again,
Hmm.
goes back to being less talented, less creative. If you take a joke, that's exactly what you're
Okay.
telling me. If you take a joke from me, a bit, a joke, whatever, you're showing me that you have less talent. Less talented people copy instead of create. I'm gonna say that again. Less talented
Hmm.
people, less
Say
creative
it
or
again for
innovative
people in the
people,
back.
they don't create, they duplicate. It's much easier to do. Remember the kids in school when growing up, they couldn't draw. Everybody couldn't draw good. So the ones who can draw good, they just draw.
I
They do
still
their
can't.
thing. And then you got people to put the paper on it
Mhm.
and trace it.
Mm. Ah, come on now.
That's
Come
not
on now.
drawing. You put a paper on it and you follow what I did. And you trace it. You didn't draw.
Let's go. Mhm. Love it. Damn. That was that was good.
Am I lying though? Like you
That
didn't
was
draw.
that was
Like
everything. No,
you
that's
traced
that was
something that was
freaking
already
fact
there.
right now, man. Wow. I had to use that. I ain't going front. I'm stealing that from you, so I'm just telling you
Steal it.
ahead of
You ain't
time
even
so you don't
stealing.
get upset if you see. So
You ain't even stealing. When I drop jewels, it ain't stealing. It's community property.
mm, okay, period.
When you
So
go to
let
school,
me wait, hold
teaching
up.
you,
Now,
yeah,
wait, I gotta say something real quick. So look, I was because I work really hard. I work overnight. Like I'm a grinder, right? So you did a joke
right.
about the part time. When I tell you I was drinking, I was something, I spit it out, and I had like my crew listening. They died. Could we have like, and I hope they like some part timers. They'd be like, "Oh my god!" And it literally verbatim. I died because if you haven't seen the joke, guys, like it killed. I've seen it before, but I was younger. And I'm older now, so like it hits different. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's like,
right,
bro, like
right.
seriously, I had part time who complain, like, what are you complaining? I've been here 11 hours. You're asking to leave early and stuff. Like, you've been here 2 hours. You taking breaks to my one. I've been here 11 hours. I'm trying to understand. So when I saw you said it, people I know that work like that, bro, that hit so. Oh my god, I just want to say that, Q. You are so talented. So I could tell you write your stuff. That experience, did that actually happen to you, or that from other people? Because that's just one of my favorites. It's funny.
Well, it don't have to happen to me. Like here's the thing people understand. Um, Relatability gets the biggest laughs. And we
Mm,
share an earth, we share an actual planet together. So it's more things that we commonly go through than we don't. We all wake up, We all got a job to do. We all, if you got kids, the kids go to school. We trying to pay rent or mortgage. I mean, all of these things that we have more in common than we don't. That's why racism is so funny to me, because it's like if you was to take a second and just hone on all the things you got in common, you wouldn't argue and fight about the few things you don't. So with that particular joke topic, it's like just it's something you notice. Like sometimes I'll notice something, sometimes I'll see something, sometimes somebody it'll come up in conversation, and then sometimes I go through it myself. So you may go through something, or somebody you know may go through something, and the red flag goes up, the comedy flag goes up, like that's funny. That's funny. That needs to be through a microphone. That needs to the people need to hear that. And I used to always remember like friends like had part-time jobs and they was bitching like they was doing 60-hour work weeks. Man, it's job tripping. And you think something big coming after that. What happened? They call me down there to do a 2 to 4. Man, if you don't get your ass to Baskin and Robbins and scoop some scoops for $2. You over here, this man
You've been here all night. I work overnight too. So Blake, I'm telling you.
I'm looking at this dude. This is a real worker. This man about to pass out at his job and cut his arm off on a conveyor.
Look, I ain't had no break. Period. They killed it by job. I'm telling you, people was like, "Who is this dude?" I was like, "Bro, y'all late. These young people." They was like, "Who is this dude?" Like I was talking about at work. They was like, "Man, I gotta see who this is," because your jokes are so relatable that literally, like I told you backstage, I am the old girl and didn't realize it until I saw. I was like, "Bro," I called some girls. I was like, "Bro, you understand that we're in the old girl club now? We're not that girl no more." They was like, "What?"
But
how the joke, it was like, "Bro, what?" Yeah.
How true is that when you say, "Hey,
look, the sad part, we be in the audience, like, "Oh, who is he talking about?" Like, bro, like y'all right there, like, girl, them days are over for us. Like, we can't even but the Hanford joke killed me though. Like when you said that, I didn't think about did I have a Hanford? I was like, no, you know what? I didn't. That shit was so. What's a Hanford? Seriously, like I mean, it's real though, and it's so real. Like you were super relatable. I think that's what makes it so hilarious. I do want to ask you about the Shannon Sharpe. Would you go on the Shannon Sharpe? It seems like everybody's going on there now. Would you go on there?
I mean, it's not that I wouldn't go on there. If I go on there, first of all, I go anywhere. Outlet to outlet, as long as it's not a negative thing or we bashing our people or something like that. I'm open all day. But however, I also know that if I go on there and I keep it real, which I'm known to do, I probably won't be welcome back. They probably had a little attitude because I'm gonna call out the name of the joint. The Shay Shay. I'm gonna call that out. Like we got Shay Shay's a real sweet name, right? So we all crack. Comedians, we always crack on it like dog. All the names you could have had. Club Shay Shay. So I'm a Knicks fan, and on the Knicks, we just got this new player. His first name is Precious. So now we laugh at that when we say the name. And somebody brought his name up to me, and I said, "You know who Precious is? Precious is the general manager at Club Shay Shay." The name Precious. This is a big black dude playing the NBA. Precious?
Oh, not big.
When Precious finished playing basketball for the Knicks, he goes to his second job and he manages Club Shay.
I can't. Let me think about the joke that just said. I don't even know how. Well, it was a woman who was like, "How?" No, I was. It was a woman who was like, wondering how you come up with that name. That just gave me the mind when Cedric was talking. I'm not calling a grown man delicious. So I understand what you're saying about the Precious and then the Shay Shay, and he gets upset about it. But your name is Shay Shay. Like,
listen, that's his nickname. Like, so you let people call you this for a long time.
Oh wow!
Like, I know people in my hood that we gave nicknames to, and they didn't like them, and they never. If you don't like it, you don't accept. You know what I mean? If something's wrong with it, or you feel a certain way about it. So, like, I was just telling a story. Rest in peace. A friend I went to school and grew up with named John Fortes. This brother played ball against us. We played ball in the park growing up. So one of me and my friend's technique was we talk a lot of crap to get you out of your game. We're gonna talk crap.
Right.
So a thing we used to
Period.
do is we make nicknames up
Yeah.
for these guys that we know they're not gonna like,
Mhm.
and we keep saying it throughout
Right.
ball to distract them. So this guy we call Dirty Rat, right? Nothing dirty about the guy, but we just knew how to mess with him.
Yeah.
And it worked for
Mhm.
years, whatever. So when he passed away, he never kept the name. You only heard Dirty Rat when he got on the basketball court with us, and it's
Okay.
me and my boys spewing it out. He didn't
Right.
walk away like, oh, all right, y'all can call me Dirty. He didn't like it, so he didn't keep it.
Gotcha.
Who the hell gonna keep Dirty Rat, right?
Period.
So Shay, you had a chance, Shay,
Mm.
to
I'm
post
sorry.
something. Why his name is Shannon Sharp? Why he couldn't be Shan? You can get away with Shan.
You know what? Damn. Right.
You get away
Very
with Club Shan.
insightful. Yes.
Shan. Oh, it's short
Yeah.
for Shannon. Okay, we get it. Boom. Shay.
Right.
Shay going the other way. Ain't no Y in your name, bro. Ain't no Y. Shay. I tell you, I go in there, ain't gonna be able to go back.
My lash about to come out. So what? I mean, everybody been clowning him. So why? I don't. Well, like Cole Hogan probably would never go on there. I know that for sure. But because he really been just. But I'm saying, I think you still could roll up on there. I think he would still have you on there. Now Mike Epps ain't gone on that little beat they had, but
well, they squashed it.
I don't know. I would love to see you on there, man. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they kind of squashed it and everything, but it's like you got to realize at the same time, you got to have a sense of humor. If you look at a show, 70-80% of the guests are comedians, right? So when you tap into our world, you got to at least have an open mind and a crazy sense of humor, because you don't know what we're going to say and where we're going to go with it. And half of it is bull. Half of it is just playing around, exaggerating. Half of it may be true, but half of it is, we call it exaggerating the thing. That's what a joke is. A joke is something funny, and then you sprinkle exaggeration somewhere on it to take it over the top. But relatability gets the biggest laugh. If somebody laughing at the Club Shay thing, they can relate.
Right. I don't know what. It's the whole walk thing now. So ever since then, he been kind of mad about it. I ain't gonna lie, he has been. When they did the whole his body at the truck, all that stuff. But like you say, to me, even with the old girl joke, I'm just saying. For me, I'm 47. I thought it was funny as hell, and I said that's me. Didn't even take it like, oh my God, I was like, I talked to my homegirl, bro, you know that's us. The Claim Club by Talent is saying this, looking around like, who is he talking to? Like, who is, oh my bad. Like, you're like, mama, that's you. Like, you're the auntie now. You're no longer that girl. You are auntie. The first time I heard auntie, I didn't know how to feel. I was like, damn, I give auntie vibes now. Now I embrace it. Love it, no big deal. My skin, but just thinking about the time, like you made me think about that. So you were super relatable. Gender doesn't matter. You a lewd talent. I know your name is Talent. Sounds crazy, but so, and I know you probably get that like a freaking forever. But movies, do you have anything in the plans for you get into movies in the future?
Oh yeah, I mean now I'm at the level where I got like 9 movies under my belt. So now it's, as I got older, I got wiser. And as you get wiser, you become a better business person. So it's like, you as a young man, you wanted to be in the movies. You wanted to be seen on the screen. It took to get older and wiser and business savvy to know, okay, you know what? There's a little more to it than that. Or it ain't gonna mean nothing. I'm just gonna be seen on the screen. I need to own some properties. I need to own, get publishing off of it, write it myself, write what you want to see. That's what I love about authors and writers is like, if they're conscious, they write and put on paper what they want to see into fruition. So if they want to see, that's the whole thing about Cosby. Cosby was there. So when Cosby put out Huxtable, The Family, that's what he wanted to see. That exists too. I know y'all keep showing this part of the Black community, but how about these prominent Black people that went to HSBCUs and doctors and lawyers and surgeons and judges and that are prominent and business people and even now billionaires. You know what I mean? So you got to speak to fruition. You got to create it. So put on pen on paper on what you want to see. So now I'm writing stuff that the next movies in the years to come will not only be owned by me, it'll be stuff I want to see. It'll be my humor
Mm,
instead of. I kind of went away from it because when you're just acting, that's all you're doing is just acting. You're not. You're doing somebody else's work. So they could write any crazy thing. They could write, black people in slavery, and you on there just playing the slave. They could
right,
write
right.
black people killing black people, and you're just the guy with
Mm,
killing black
mm,
people. You
right.
have to write and portray what you want to see. So that's where I'm at with it now. So in the future, I see myself in these years to come in movies that's written, produced, and directed by talent, and not just starred.
Mm. Oh, I love that. And that manifestation, people believe it or not, that stuff actually works. You really got to believe and be positive about it. The things that are going to happen. If you sit into that negativity and think it's not going to happen, literally that's what's going to happen. And I don't think people really get that. So, man, I told you, you're a super positive man, brother. Super positive brother. You always
And,
have been. And I look forward to seeing whatever got coming for you. I
and check
really
it out.
do.
My
And
first
it's,
movie, I
I
started
told you,
writing.
it's pretty funny.
I just started writing a movie while we're
Mhm.
speaking. It's called The Battle at Club Shay Shay.
Are you serious?
I'm just.
I know you're not looking. I was like, man.
The
When I
battle at
tell you
Club.
that somebody's gonna be here, you gonna say, bro, I heard you write this new movie. You know I want to star in it.
The
Can I play
Battle
Shay
of
Shay?
Club Shay Shay. Precious, part one. Precious. John Wick
Bro,
versus Precious. No,
oh my God. If you don't make a skit, because right? Okay, let me ask you a question. So this is my last question. I swear, I can't. You love talking to you, but like that would be a skit. What the kids would call it now. What you just described. Instead of making a movie, they will make a skit. Like the Desi and all the things. You
right,
got the
right.
you know what I'm saying. So how do you feel about that? Would you do that? Because that would be a hell of a skit.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's funny. I like stuff like that, man. I would write stuff like that, and I would carefully put the parts. See, the problem with a lot of people who write is they unrealistically cast themselves and mess it up. Like you can't be greedy.
Mm,
If that role ain't for you,
mm,
give it to somebody who's going to crush it and kill it. I might play a minor role and give somebody else a bigger role because I see what I wrote. I can see them doing it. You know what I
okay.
mean? Coming off different from them than
Hmm.
me.
Hmm.
That's the thing about comedy. You got to know
Right.
what your style is, what your lane is, what you're good at. Like I don't write jokes. I don't think I ever wrote a joke down. It's like the Jay-Z says when
Right.
he's rapping. It's like when you're natural, stuff comes to you and you figure a way to do it. We're orators, we're conversationalists,
Mhm.
and you just figure a way
Right.
to go up there and get the point
Hmm.
across. As long as it relate, the people will flow with you. You know what I mean?
Wow. Well, talent. I'm telling you, whatever you're doing, I'm gonna support it. I'm gonna share it. I want everybody to see it. Tell the people where they can go see you next. I know you got somewhere to go. You always booked and busy. So what's your next spot?
Well, man, there's so much going on. Let's see. I'm going to be in Philly this Sunday at Helium Club Helium. I'm going to be at South Fuego in New York City Tuesday, Wednesday in Brooklyn, 275 Park. Jersey at the Stress Factory the 28th Sunday. Anybody in Jersey, come see me every month. I'm at the Stress Factory the last Sunday of the month. And then my birthday month is May. I'm a Taurus. Taurus season is here. So I'll be in Tampa, Florida,
Hmm.
first weekend in Tampa, in Orlando. Be doing my thing in Charlotte, North Carolina this summer for my high school reunion for Money Earned in Mount Vernon. So I'm always like constantly moving around and touring them between three tours. I got the New York Kings, I got the Cousins in Comedy with me and Ed Lover, and I got Talon and John Hinton double headlining
Oh
tour going on. So
wow.
all these things going, yeah.
Really? Why haven't I heard anywhere in the South? Like, yo, I know you're from the
Oh,
North. What
Charlotte,
go?
Charlotte's the South. Charlotte's the
I'm in
South.
Texas. I'm in
I'll be
Dallas.
in. I just left Texas. I did
Okay.
Houston. I'll be in Dallas this summer. I'll be in Atlanta Memorial Weekend. I'll be back in Charlotte, like I said, July. I would make my way back on the Texas side of things in LA in June. So
Okay.
look out for me, and I'm see if Dallas is on the map.
Let me know because, like, real talk, I'm gonna have to. If it's a Friday or Saturday, I'm gonna go so I can come on here and talk about it. Like, yo, I just interviewed him a couple months ago, and look, yo, I'm up here looking. I don't care if you call me down, say something, I would take it as respect. Okay,
Absolutely.
I hear your dog in the background going crazy. So,
You see him? You see him? He
but
won't sit still.
I
I got
don't
5
see
of
him
them.
right here.
5
I'm
pit
very
bulls.
observant.
5.
Oh shit! What? I'm trying to get a baby one, but it's too high for me. I cannot. I want a baby one so bad, but I'm not trying to pay $3,000 down. We're not doing that when
I
rent is
breed
due
them. I
next
get
month.
you a
I
baby.
cannot.
I breed them. I get you a baby.
We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk because I'm trying to give you
We'll
one.
talk.
I've been trying for a year. But anyway, another topic altogether. Anyway, period. Check this out. Talent has been on here. I'm gonna put all his information in the description. Y'all can follow his website, everything else, his IG. Even though he can't follow you back, but
They
I
got the
want you to
nerve
check
to
him
cut
out.
people off. I don't like that part. Why is
They
there
do that.
platforms
They
we
do.
have to follow, right?
That's crazy. Instagram is finicky, but it's a good way to network. So I just use it for that, to be honest, and post stuff. But
Yeah.
y'all make sure y'all check out Talent on everything. You can type in Talent Comedian on Google, and literally everything comes up. But I will have all this information here in the description. But again, y'all know I'm the queen of everything. Okay, but reality TV, comedy, all kind of things. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Commission Reviews. I will see y'all next time. Bye.